Johnson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? On the return, Darius Jennings. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry for Dalvin Cook. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Henry brings it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Here's Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
7 yards.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own 10.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Linval Joseph on.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Las Vegas.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 40.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying,
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
but did they ever? There was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
2nd and 20. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To Josh Jacobs.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
He's across.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
a quick toss out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He was brought down by Malik Collins. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Charger field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the 1st half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 50 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a short gain here down to the 22. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It's 4th down.
4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And if the points went against them, that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Jennings on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Carr's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Incomplete. LaMarcus Joyner there defensively.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
That's good.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs.
Number 28, John.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw his Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago. 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. This kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he slings It's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon Lyman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert setting up the screen for Cook. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. Henry with the grab. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. The give to the fullback on the dive. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's his 2nd and 10. Throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
They run it again with Cook. Give him 9 on the play, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. 1st down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
Third and 2, Herbert. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today, and this one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus Joyner with a pick. Then a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start here with Jackson. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. It's Jacobs. Room here to run. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, pitched their backs clearly against the wall.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded in the end zone. Decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Herbert now. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Charger. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. To throw his car. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Carr going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jacobs now, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down. Today's final.
So this one, a victory for the Raiders.